This video is dedicated to one of my favorite TikTok chefs, Chef Boyd Brown III. I bought his e-cookbook because I wanted to make his chicken recipe that looks freaking delicious. But when I went to make it, I didn't have all of his ingredients. So I went a little off the cuff and only used about half of the ingredients that he used. And it still turned out so good. I can't even imagine what it's gonna taste like when I use his full recipe. I mixed his method with my style of cooking, which means most of the yummy, delicious seasoning goes underneath the skin so that it ensures all the yumminess is going to soak into the chicken and not just drip off while it's cooking. Also important to note that his recipe calls for olive oil, where I would most definitely be using butter if I was making my own dish. But I'm not going to give up his secrets. You guys have to buy his cookbook if you want to try his version out. Honestly, like, it makes my mouth water every single time I see his video. It's pinned on his page. For my wet marinade, I just used garlic, fresh rosemary, fresh ginger, a jalapeno de-seeded, lemon, green onion, salt, pepper, olive oil, and then blend until creamy. I topped it off with a bunch of my favorite seasonings. Honestly, you can't go wrong here. Just make sure not to use a lot of seasoning salts or salts. You don't want your chicken to be too salty. Make sure to give the chicken a little pat to make sure all the seasoning sticks, and then I put it on a rack and cooked it in the oven at 350 for about an hour, and then I rose the temperature to 375 for another 20 to 30-ish minutes. Again, this isn't his recipe, it's just inspired by him, but I very much so encourage you to go check out his page. It is such a delicious adventure to scroll through his videos. He's tagged.